You already know what it is. Wells to God, Unbelievable Behavior. Got a special guest, episode 16. Got my man Big Queens in the building, man. Let them introduce yourself, man. Introduce yourself.
Man, what's up, man? I go by Little Shangy, but everybody call me Coach Black.
Coach Black, Juice Crew, Waka Flocka, All Stars, AAU Circuit. You know what I mean? My guy been doing it for a minute. We're gonna talk. Man. We're gonna talk ISA. We're gonna talk sports. We're gonna talk gangster shit. We're gonna talk. You know what I mean? Let the people know a little bit about you. You know what I mean? Where you from, and all that.
I'm born Queens, New York. Spent majority of my life in between Brooklyn and Queens.
Okay.
Into the music stuff, sports. My family's well known for both. Made the transition to come down here to North Carolina with my cousin Daryl Showtime Hill. So we've been down here on this grind for since '09, back and forth.
Okay. Shout out to Showtime. You know what I mean? St. John's, Cardoza. You know what I mean? You said your family is big in music and sports. Let's talk sports for a minute. You played a little ball, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, you played K-Lane, East New York?
Yeah, I played at Franklin K-Lane, and then AAU, I played with the Panthers.
Oh, Long Island Panthers? That's crazy. I never knew that. That's why. What year you was on the Panthers?
99, 98.
Okay.
I'm class of 1999.
Okay, got you. Okay. So Olive Garden and all that was, yeah, definitely. All right, so boom, you know what I mean? You're doing the ball thing. A situation happened your sophomore year?
Yeah, my sophomore year going to my junior year, that's when I got arrested for attempted murder.
Okay.
So, I missed my whole junior year. I had to sit up for a little bit until I was able to get out on bail, and then I beat the case in self-defense.
Got you. So that whole time you was a juvenile, or they had you as an adult?
They had me as an adult.
So you was on the island?
Yeah.
Okay. So that experience from playing ball to the island, what was that like? Wake up call?
It was an eye opener. I knew right then and there that I ain't never want to come back.
Right. So did you end up finishing your senior year, or?
Yeah, I finished. After I beat the case and stuff, I went back and I finished out at Franklin K-Lane. I had a good support system there. Coach Howard Furman. One thing I say, that's that community at Franklin K-Lane. My coaching staff didn't give up on me.
Okay.
They knew I was scared. I was traumatized behind it.
Right.
But I knew I had a good chance of beating it.
Got you. Now, for a Brooklyn nigga like me, K-Lane, is that a Queens-based school, or is that an East New York school? Because it's on the border.
To me, it's an East New York school, because how I wound up getting to Franklin K-Lane,
Okay.
I was supposed to go to Hillcrest or Cardoza,
Okay.
but I didn't go to junior high school in Queens. I went to junior high school in Brooklyn. I went to 263 Marcus Garvey in Brownsville.
Okay.
I used to live on 281 Dumont, across the street from Tilden.
In the Ville. Okay.
So I stayed in Brownsville 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So when I graduated, the coach there from 263 Marcus Garvey, he knew some people at Franklin K-Lane. And then the crazy part, my stepfather, Goldie from Pink Houses, he lived in Pink Houses, so I was always in Pink Houses all the time. Pink Houses and Spring Creek. I used to always be right there. And then Linden Plaza. So it was easy. I used to be right there.
Right.
It made sense for me to go to Franklin K-Lane.
Got you. What bracket is Lane in?
We was at that time we was in the B division.
Oh, that's a B division.
Yeah, it was B division. Then we moved up, but we had some talented players there. Lenny Cook was there, but he didn't play that year. He stayed 1 year there and he transferred. We had Ramel Curry, Winston Barker. We had a lot of the kids that played with Kenny Kings All Stars.
Okay.
They was at Franklin K-Lane, so we had a lot of those guys that was there too.
Cool. Definitely. Like that, and that era of ball right there, like 95 Steph era all the way to like Lance 05, 06 era. You know what I mean? Like that's when New York was, like, to me, the competitive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want to say that's the era like with E. Barker and them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Speedy Clacks on them niggas.
I remember them days at Franklin K-Lane, taking the J train to the Junction.
Right.
That's everybody used to fight at.
Yeah, that's wild. So boom, did you ever transition to playing Division I, Division II, JUCO?
You know, I wound up going to prep school for a year, and then I went to Marist College. And
Okay.
then when I went to Marist College, that's when I I had a car accident. So I went through the windshield, and I got a plate right here in my head, and all this is crushed, like I'm paralyzed right there.
Oh, wow.
That ended my career
Damn. So that's when you switched over to the coaching.
to coaching. Yeah.
Gotcha. So explain the bridge that you know what I mean, I'm a Coney Island nigga. Explain the bridge with Tiny and them.
Oh, so how that happened was my grandmother's sister, she lived in Coney Island, like on by where the water's at, by the senior citizen building. I
Okay.
used to always be in Coney Island on the weekends when I was a young kid, and I used to play in the Stephon Marbury tournaments, and I used to play in some of the tournaments out there in Coney Island.
Okay.
So Tiny's first cousin, Pastor Omar Morton, we played against them. We played against Coney Island in the Stephon Marbury tournament, and we beat them. And then Tiny little cousin Isaiah Morton started traveling all the way to Queens to come play and work out with me at IS 72 with the Panthers.
Okay.
So I started coaching the Panthers when I was young. So Isaiah used to come back and forth, and then it started from small steps there. And then Pastor Omar took me, and I met Tiny and I met Slice. I used to always see Tiny.
Shout out to Slice.
I used to always see Slice and Tiny at the tournaments when I was little, but I never used to say nothing.
Right.
And then Pastor Omar just bridged that gap and then took me over to Tiny and Slice, and it was just like it was just history after that.
Gotcha. Now, was you on the Lincoln roster, like the coaching roster, or
Now I was running. Tiny had me basically working with the young kids. Like, so let's say Sebastian and them was like going to that senior year, their junior year.
Right.
So I had like Buddha, Lance, Big Dre, all, and they was in the 8th grade. So my job was to stay with them and mold them into transition from Juice to going into Lincoln.
Gotcha.
So I had like Lance, Buddha, Timothy Flowers, all of them, Vincent Council. I had all those. I had like the young kids.
Gotcha. That's dope. So let's talk IS8. Now my shout out to my man Stu. I seen he had posted something like a couple months ago with the roster, and I could have sworn I saw your name as one of the coaches when LeBron came to IS8.
Yeah, I was a baby. Tiny was the head coach there. Pastor Omar, he had a relationship with Gloria. I mean, I guess Miss James was dating some guy that Pastor Omar had a relationship with. So that's how I got to meet Gloria and LeBron and them. But Sebastian is the one that had the relationship with LeBron, and he brought him from the photo shoot to IS8. And that game was crazy because they played against my cousin. They played against Showtime. They played against Gary Charles and the Panthers.
Oh, okay.
That game was legendary.
That
man.
shit was legendary?
Yeah, so like on our team, we had LeBron, we had Chris Taft.
Shout out to my nigga Taft.
That's one of my favorite players. Who I want to say played that game?
I think my nigga Stu was on there.
Yeah, I want to say, did Ramel Bradley play that game? That was before Ramel Bradley. Nah, but I know Chris Taft played in that game.
Right.
But the Panthers was loaded. They had Showtime. They had Charlie Willer-Waver. They had Curtis Sumter.
Curtis Sumter, Bishop Lockton.
Yeah, they were stacked, man. The Panthers were stacked. They had I'm gonna mess his name up. Ray Allen. Allen Ray.
Allen Ray. Yeah.
Villanova,
Allen Ray.
he was on that team too.
Damn, so that was one of them IS8 games where if you missed out, you missed out.
You missed out. That thing was packed from wall to wall, man.
So let me ask you a question, you Queens nigga. What's so special? What made IS8 so special back then?
It's my personal opinion. You couldn't duck no smoke. Like everybody came from all the 5 boroughs, and then teams from upstate, out of town used to come, and everybody used to come there and compete. Let's say, like, for instance, like how you got the EYBL, you got Underarm, you got all this shoe company stuff, right?
Right.
And IS8, nobody gave a fuck about that shit. It was bring your game, not your name. Imposters will be exposed underneath the bright lights. You couldn't duck nobody.
Damn.
You couldn't duck nobody. The best of the best played in there.
Damn. That's wild.
I remember one year, me and Gary Charles had Lamar Odom, Speedy Claxton, Eric Barkley, all of them. Then one year, Brooklyn BQE, they had Talib Brown, Andre Barrett, Omar Cook on the same team.
Oh yeah, those are the 3 Giants that year. Yeah.
You couldn't duck nothing. And I seen some guys that went to IS8 that wasn't known and blew up.
Just because of IS8.
Yep.
So I'm glad you said stuff about now. What happened to IS8? Is it still relevant or kind of?
It's a hit and miss. Sometimes I see with it. Like I still see it's a hit or miss. I think it's still good,
Right.
I don't think it was like how it was back in the day.
Back in the day.
But I'm gonna tell you what I did see this year, and I respect it, man.
Mm.
I respect Carmelo Anthony and Lala, what they doing with Cayenne. Cayenne don't duck no fucking smoke. He's playing in Zone 6.
Okay.
He's playing in Dykeman. He's playing in ISA. He playing like street ball too. And he's the number one player in New York City right now. He plays everywhere. Like you could tell that he's not missing no steps. He's going through the whole process and like he competing. And ain't nothing like that being out. You know how it is about being in Dykeman, being 155th, being in all that stuff and playing.
Yeah. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot. You know what I mean? And the tournaments that you naming, they no small jokes.
No, at all.
Just nice niggas that, you know what I mean, that's not probably nationally ranked, but you know, niggas looking at you because you got the name. Like, you know what, I'm gonna bust his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna tell you what one event that I'm happy they bringing back, and I'm gonna help with it too. Slice bringing back Broad Day.
Oh yeah,
Coney Island.
yeah, Coney Island. Yeah,
Broad Day used to be what?
yeah, Broad Day was legendary.
tough.
Legendary. Definitely can contest to that. Damn. Okay. So boom. All right. So that's a lot. So you took the juice. You took the juice name. You know what I mean? You brought it down to Carolina. Do a lot of your players in the Carolina, do they understand the meaning of that?
Yeah, because I always took them back home. One thing I liked about it when I decided to move here. So when I moved here in 2009, I was bringing like Karan Johnson, C.J. Leslie, Latrell McCoy, all of them.
Okay.
I was bringing them from North Carolina to New York to play with Juice New York. So I was bringing them back and forth.
Okay.
And then when I decided to do the name down here, I talked to Tiny about it, had his blessings on it. So I used to bring the kids from here. We used to go to Tiny house and like get all the underarm gear, uniforms, everything. Like, so it was me like just trying to let the legacy of the program still stay relevant.
Right.
Because after a while, you know, Tiny took the job at Seton Hall. And then when he took the job at Seton Hall, maybe a couple of years later, the Juice program stopped. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let it stop. I'm gonna keep the legacy going. So up until the year before last was the year. No, not last year was the year that we retired the Juice program.
Okay.
So the Juice program has been around since. I think I sent you the article. It's been around since like I want to say like Sebastian's sophomore year.
I'm about to say 01.
Up until last year.
Yeah, I'd say about 01. Just off my personal knowledge, just, you know what I mean? I'm a Coney Island Sharks nigga, but just my personal knowledge of just playing against them and just seeing them. It's because I want to say it was Brooklyn Bridge.
Nah,
Didn't he have Brooklyn Bridge first?
Yeah, some of the kids was playing with Brooklyn Bridge.
And then the Juice.
I want to say it was Khalil Green with Brooklyn Bridge, but I remember a lot of kids in Brooklyn played with Brooklyn USA back in the day.
Yeah, well, yeah, USA Ziggy. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, definitely Juice. Shout out to JC Juice so well. May he still rest in peace. Coney Island legend for sure. Well, that's one thing I noticed. Like when I first met you, I was like, who the hell got the Juice name out here? Like, who's this? You know what I mean? But that's definitely legendary. That's definitely love. You know what I mean? To keep that program going. You know what I mean? You talking about, you know, so many nice niggas came through there. Bash, Lance, Taft. I don't know if Quincy played. Did Quincy play with Juice?
I think Quincy played here and there.
Here and there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think people forget, like, before Bash and them, they forget about, like, Ramel Bradley. We was calling him Smooth.
Smooth, yeah. He went to Park West.
Yeah, then Antonio Pena, my boy Eugene Lawrence.
Yeah. Let me tell you about a story about Eugene.
You know.
Let me tell you about a story. He was in Canarsie.
Yep.
I was in Grady.
Yeah, you know, they did not want that transfer.
Why would you? That was an easy tip. You know what I mean? Yo, the summer of 2002, I was at Eastern Invitational in Jersey. And that session was me. I'm talking like me, like I was one of the top niggas, but like me, Quincy was there, and Lawrence was my roommate.
Okay.
So, you know, I guess, I don't know how they paired it. It was like, Canarsie, Grady, they probably know each other. And that nigga was nice, super duper nice. And once I heard he transferred to Lincoln, I was like, nah, Lincoln ain't nobody fucking with them niggas. But yeah, Lawrence, me and him was roommates at camp. damn, it's just so much. It was so much talent back then. Like it was just bananas. Like
You know
and we're not even talking about them uptown niggas. Like
what you know who else people forget about? Shit, we had Malcolm Grant. We had Irvin Walker. Like, we had some players, man. Like this play, and then the kids like from the neighborhood, like you had Little Buddha, Darwin Ellis that went to Lincoln. He won 4 city championships and I think 2 states at Lincoln as well.
I think I had the nigga
Little Buddha,
Nick Flagg.
Nick Leon.
Leon.
Yeah, Nick Leon. Yeah, Nick Leon. That was one of my favorites. Kevin Minner, all of them. Like the history of that program, man, is unbelievable. Like to be honest with you, I don't want to exaggerate it, but I want to say at least from them years to now, it has to be over 300 to 400 kids that went to college out of that program. And then at least 10 kids that played in the NBA played out the juice program as well.
But that goes to success of you, Tiny, Slice, and everybody else that helped develop kids and you know what I mean, coach them. Like you know what I mean, if you got a solid foundation of coaches and you know what I mean, you could help kids, man. These kids could go on to the next higher level of basketball. You know what I'm saying?
See, I was ahead of my time because everybody looked at it like an opportunity to get around Tiny. They was gonna get money or make something after it or offer it.
Right.
What I did was I followed Tiny Blueprint. Kamani Young, that's the assistant head associate coach at UConn.
Right.
Because I worked with Kamani at S. Carter Elite. That was Jay-Z program. We won a national championship. So we had like Javon Pinkston and all them kids there on that program.
Right.
So like I took a little bit of Gary Charles, Tiny, Kamani. I seen how structured, how Pete Edwards ran ISA, and then like the hustle part, I seen how Slice interact with the players because Slice used to have people don't realize like Slice used to had Stephon Marbury's, Kevin Garnett. Like Slice was like I want to say Rich Paul before Rich Paul.
Slice that nigga.
I mean, Slice was like the players loved Slice.
Right.
So I knew I took all of that. Everything I learned at Washington and also what I learned from Bimmy, like I watched all that shit as a little kid and I put my own twist to it. They didn't have to give me no money. I took the game that they showed me and I ran with that shit.
Right. All right. That's dope. So, did John Quintana and them niggas play?
Yep. I forgot John.
Yeah. Quintana and Eric King and them niggas?
How can I forget Eric King?
A-Train, shout out to Hope Grayson. Yeah. Forgot about that era, because that was my 8th grade era. So
I forgot about Eric. I cannot forget about Eric
King. E-King, my nigga. Come on now. Shout out to E-King.
King, man.
Definitely. So now, you in North Carolina, you definitely are a well-established coach, Word of God. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Word of God. You know what I mean?
It was good. I mean, I had 10 years at Word of God.
Okay.
So in 2020, that's when I won the national championship. We went 30-5. Just about every kid went to college off that team.
Who was the star on that team?
I had Josiah Shackelford. He went to play for Florida Gulf Coast. I had Chase Forte. I had the Wasu twins, about 6'7". I had B.J. Keefe. It was the group of kids that, like, you know, we had the national team and the varsity team. So our national team, Isaiah Tartt and them, they went to go play in the Hoop State Championship. So we took the national team spot and played in the national prep championship. So we went there, ran the tables, and won the whole thing.
That's dope. That's legendary. Your comparison for Word of God is Word of God. What would you consider Word of God? Like a Christ the King, like a Rice? Say Race?
You
can't compare.
I love Word of God to death, but listen.
Come on.
Listen, I love Word of God. Everybody know, like, I love Word of God.
Right.
You cannot put Word of God in the same sentence of Christ the King High School, Rice, and St. Raymond's.
None of that.
That's something different.
Okay.
Like, you gotta look at it. Like, from my understanding of Word of God, Word of God have had some talented players.
Right.
They've got them.
Right.
But when them schools, you name it, come on, Rice had Felipe Lopez. Then you go from there. You had Dre Barrett. You had Kimba. You had Edgar Sosa, Curtis Kelly.
Sosa.
You mean you can't? It's hard. It's hard for me to say that. Then Christ the King. Come on. You had Eric Barkley, Speedy, Omar, Lamar.
But like what I'm. All right. So
put it like this.
Let's dumb it down.
To me, Word of God should be like that.
Should be okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Because like what Word of God had, I can't front on Word of God. One year, who they had Des Wells, they had Bishop, but you know they didn't finish there. You know what I'm saying? Then you had John and CJ. That was a good era.
Yeah, it was a good era.
You know what I mean? I think Word of God has good eras. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But like, to me, the best team I think they had in a long time was the year before last, or maybe the year, maybe last year. Is when my brother Byron Williams, who was the head coach there. Byron had like the starting lineup was all high Division I. He had Fred DeLeon, Dab, Isaiah. He had a group of kids, man, like that was special.
Definitely. That's crazy. I want to talk down here. What's the difference you see out here as far as like high school basketball? You see how we could go on for days. We could do PSAL, we could do the Catholic League, we could do different barrels, right? What is missing down here? Because I look at a school like Ravenscross and I'm thinking like these niggas are supposed to have. I'm thinking that you go to their fucking campus, you looking like, is this Notre Dame University or something? Like,
so,
you know what I mean?
So when I first got down here, right, Word of God was like everything to me. Like, this is what I feel like the top schools down here should be private school.
Private schools, okay.
I think that it should be. I think Word of God could be number one, but if they had like the living condition, like the dorms and stuff, I think they could be definitely number one. But I'm saying who should be the number one private school down here that took a fall is Mount Zion.
Yeah,
like, Mount Zion has the living. You can like they got the dorms and stuff. So you would think that should be one.
Right.
Then arguably Word of God, Mount Zion's right there, and then Ravencross. Like I don't think they ever recovered from when they had Ryan Kelly. It hasn't been the same to me. The talent that Ravencross. I mean, Ravencross has had some good players.
Right.
But I just think like that time when they had Ryan Kelly, that's a bad white boy, man.
So let me ask you a question. Let's talk about that. What is it? Is it the culture there, where it's like, you know, like how you grew up under the tiny, like this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go recruit since 8th grade. You come in Ravenscross. I'm telling your moms from you in the 7th grade. Is it the culture there, or is it just like, you know, if they just got a lot of gym coaches? Because I noticed a lot of these schools out here, they just got a lot of gym coaches. They just take the job, but they're not really developing these kids.
I think with this, to be honest with you, I think it's also the guys who you hire and bring in.
Right.
And then you have some coaches that's still there, that's still stuck in the traditional way. Some guys have not changed with time.
Gotcha.
Some guys have not, and I'm not saying it's good or bad, but some of them have not adapted.
Right.
Like adapted to these times, and it's different. But I think the difference down here, man, it's like it's so cutthroat because it's a lot of cutthroat shit down here, man. It's a lot of cutthroat.
I've been saying that shit for years, but niggas be looking at me like I'm stupid, so I just be quiet.
You ain't saying nothing.
I be quiet, bro. I be quiet.
Cutthroat, and there's a lot of shit that's clicked up.
Okay. Okay.
You have certain coaches and AAU programs that's clicked up with this school, clicked up with that person, and it's a lot of people, to be real with you, that really don't do what they say they do, and they think they know more. Like with me, I'm like the outcast of it. Like I take on a lot of jealousy because I can't help that I am who I am. I already came down here, then won a damn national championship with S. Carter Elite.
Right.
With Kamani. I done had the Lance Stevensons and all those top players that out the program.
Right.
So I came down here with that, and then I didn't believe in certain things that they were doing down here with these kids. Like a lot of them just playing locally, playing the same bullshit ass tournaments. Yeah. And then when you do something different, they try to like criticize you.
Right.
So I go through a lot of that. I go through that a lot of that.
I was going to ask you that, like, because you coming from New York, you're bringing a different flavor, right? And a lot of times when you come into a situation that's been a certain way and you disrupt it, you become a problem. And then you get sabotaged, like don't fuck with Juice or don't fuck with the Waka Flockers, like, you know what I mean? Or, you know, you playing certain tournaments, you know, you might get jerked, you know what I'm saying? So how do you handle shit like that?
I always say, judge me by the work. I'm gonna outwork you, because my thing is like what I seen. For instance, I seen a lot. They people always criticizing these kids for bouncing around from team to teams.
Right.
But these coaches bounce around from program to program. Like they're not willing to grind. Like it's years I may have had a down year, may not have the most talented kids, but I stayed in the fucking gym and I worked and developed them, and we went out there and bust ass.
Right.
But you know, these guys try to hop on or attach themselves to a kid to try to get a deal.
God.
Like, yeah, you have a kid, like, say you a good player. I'm going to go, okay, I was with, say, for instance, say, okay, I was with Team Trez this year. Somebody else going to offer me something else. I'm going to complain about Team Trez when Team Trez really ain't do nothing wrong to you. You taking that kid as an opportunity to go hop on another bandwagon, then you get a couple of dollars off the deal. And then you're not really understanding that, like, when you be hopping around like that, people watch that shit. So, Gad, you got a top player? Come on. I'm gonna come get this kid, and I'm gonna move you out the way. He gonna get my program. I'm gonna get rid of you. That's what happened down here a lot, man.
So the AAU, because let's talk about NILs.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of people complain about AAUs. I see a lot of people complain at NILs. What you just said about the coaches and chasing the bag, does that all factor in with the NILs and all and the AAUs being like disruptive?
Yeah, I think it do, because right now, man, let's keep it real, man. If these kids see, back when we was coming up, all the stuff that they told us that we couldn't do and however we had to get it,
Right.
it's legal now. So, you know what I'm saying? So you got people like Coach Book. Book is like my big brother. Coach Book was the assistant coach at Arizona.
Okay.
He had to go. He got caught in the scandal shit.
Right.
But everything that they try to say that Book did is what these motherfuckers are doing now, getting paid for. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they have found a way with this image and likeness stuff to get these kids paid and to try to get them to come to their programs. So that's more of the clean, illegal ways to do it now to get these kids.
Right. So with that being said, is the AAU still a good way for a kid that's in the 5th, 6th grade coming up? Or is it just a money grab now? It's all about the money.
My thing with them young kids in the 5th, 6th grade, 7th, 8th grade, they need to be in a situation to where they're developing,
Okay.
learning, and playing some competitive basketball. Because to me, none of that shit matters until you get to the 9th grade. You know, what I mean? I think right now they need to focus on fuck a image and likeness, this, that, and the third.
Right.
The main thing should be getting better.
Developing.
Why you think that the European players have more skilled players than us? Because them motherfuckers are developing. We playing.
Right.
Them motherfuckers may play 2 times out the week. They in the fucking gym working, developing.
But you see a lot of people complaining. I was just watching NBA TV, and they were saying the top 5 players that might be MVP candidates is all non-United States. You know what I'm saying? You got Shea Gilchrist, he's from Canada, Joker, Luka, Embiid, and Giannis, right? So they like, well, there's not enough coaches. The AAU market is fucking the kids up to where now there's not enough home-based players that's nice. And I'm like, I don't think that's the issue.
You know what it is too? It's so easy to say you're AAU, a grassroots program now. When we were coming up, like, you had Gauchos, Riverside, Brooklyn USA, the Panthers. That's all we had. Also, we had the Broncos. You had to really be nice to get on one of them teams.
Well,
you had to be nice to get on them teams. Like,
you had to be one of the ones.
It wasn't right. Little Johnny gonna come pay and play. You had to be nice to be on them teams.
Yeah.
Now you can pay your way to play. You know, play your way to be in a situation.
Right.
And then you have parents that will go and just create a fucking team. Like, I'm gonna create a team for my damn son. So like, now it's so many teams.
Right.
But how you separate it is now you look at the work and the skill development, what they produce in put it like this, anybody can go get the top players, right?
Right.
Can you take a kid that's a no-star player and develop them into a 5-star player? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had kids like Robert Cologne that wound up winning at Winston-Salem State University, that won the CIAA. I had him and Roger Ray, and they both had hella Division II careers. Overseas, making money, playing. Like, people gave up on them. But they wound up going further than kids in their class. Look at that 2026 class. The Dennis Smiths and the Bams and Harry Giles. Harry Giles just getting back in the NBA, right? And Bam. I don't know what's going on with Dennis, but that 2026 class that was so talented, maybe only 2 kids from North Carolina still in the NBA out of that group. That's how hard that shit is, man. That window of opportunity is small. It's very small.
That's crazy. So now your job, you one of the ones that's really set in stone on developing the kids. Let's talk about the Waka Flocka. You switched the name now, so what's that about?
So how that came along was even when we was with Juice, Walker still got always sponsored and looked out for the program. So it got to the point where I was like, Lance has his own AAU program now that's called Born Ready Elite. And for many years I had his name on the back of jersey as Juice of the Stevenson team. Then I had one group with Sebastian name, and I said, and Sebastian got his 99 moves. So I was like, son, let them have their stuff.
Right.
And then when me and Walker talked, he was like, man, I'm doing all of this already.
Right.
If you want to keep it Juice, you can keep it Juice. I'm still going to donate. I said, maybe it's time for me to start a new chapter in my life. Like, I gave Juice over 20 plus years of my life.
Right.
So I said, I'm gonna try something different in honor of my family name. And then he was like, if you want to do it, I'm all in. So that last year of Juice, we had the Juice uniforms with Walker name on the back. So everybody knew that we was making the transition to changing the name. And we sat and we talked and we said, we gonna do it. So the Brick Squad Monopoly program has been around 2 years now. In 2 years, we're gonna put 30 kids in college already.
Already, yeah.
30 kids went to college already.
Damn. So now, Brick Squad, what can we expect from the Brick Squad?
Right now, how we got it set up, like we got a big budget this year. So Walker really dropped a big donation for the program. But what he included in it is that we're gonna hire Daryl Showtime Hill. He's gonna do all the skill development trainings exclusively with our program. The kids are gonna have financial literacy classes that he wants them to go to.
Okay.
And he wants them to do more community work in the community.
Okay.
And then after that, we signed a 2-year deal with Puma, so we're on the Puma circuit.
Okay, you're in the Puma circuit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is gonna be the second year of our deal with Puma, and then also want to be in a situation that we know is hard and try to cut some of the costs off of these parents.
Right.
It's a financial commitment and it's a little straining. You know what I'm saying? So we understand. And then for some reason, the dynamic of our program, we run into a lot of single parent mothers, and we definitely understand it. We got a mixture of African American, white, Spanish, different races in our program, and for it to grow the way that it's growing, we're very proud of it. But we want to continue it, but we also want to find a way to help out financially.
Gotcha. Okay. So what's the lowest age that you have in the Brick Squad?
So right now we have 9th grade, 10th grade, 2 11th grade teams, and we have an unsigned senior team.
Okay.
So for the middle school age group, we just do like free skills development workout for 6th, 7th, 8th grade. We do free workouts for them.
Oh, just free one.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because like with me, I want to get a little kid team, but then sometimes I see how it goes with them. Like half of these kids that play 6th, 7th, 8th grade AAU basketball,
Right.
when they go to that 9th grade level, they leave the middle school team, the programs they was at. They go to the bigger programs.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Gotcha.
I can still be involved with them. I still doing the free workouts and training them.
Right.
And when they get to that transition, they 9th grade, it's easy for me to come in and get them because I can provide a better platform for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I don't want to get caught up in like I done had a kid from 6th grade or 8th, and then he gonna leave me and go to CP3. He gonna go this one. He gonna go that one.
Right.
So I'm not knocking. That's a smart move.
Right.
If you could go play EYBL, that's the highest level of basketball. I'm gonna support that. Yo, go play it.
Right. Go play it.
You know what I mean? But some coaches ain't gonna do that. They're gonna try to criticize it. Hell no. If a kid got a chance to go play EYBL, Nike basketball, and I mean play, not sit on the bench, I'm gonna tell them go
play. Yeah.
go play.
And that's the highest
That's
level.
the highest
right
level.
now. Highest.
Nike, EYBL. Ain't no league better than EYBL.
What happened to the ABCD camps? What happened to the Nike camps?
That's something that we have to ask Gary Charles and Sonny and all those guys. I want to know what happened to it because
Legendary shit. Legendary.
I don't know. Do you think? It's me taking a lucky guess. You know how you have. So it was ran by Adidas, right?
ABC. Yeah.
It's ran by Adidas, and then you have I don't know like maybe like different shoe companies got involved and and then you had kids that was with Reebok or with Nike or with. I'm just taking a lucky guess. Like I don't know.
Right.
Like because after a while I started seeing Reebok camps. I started seeing
I seen the Reebok
Nike camps, Adidas camps. So I think the ABCD was a great thing, man. I don't know how How can you get that back?
Politics, man. Politics rule the world. How do we get that back? I don't know, but that would be something major. That was
Because if you look at it now, you got kids that go to Pangos, they go to what's that thing they call the Top 100 camp.
okay.
I think to me, when I see them type of stuff, that's the replacement to me to ABCD camp.
Right.
I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
when I look at Pangos and this camp and that, I'm like, damn, it's similar to format of how ABCD was.
Right.
I don't know why ABCD went away. That shit was cheap.
Yeah, that shit was the truth.
Yes.
That shit was the truth. So Walker, he donating.
Mm-hmm.
Brick Squad is the movement now. All right. The people, obviously, for the slow people, what's the relationship with you and Walker?
That's my little cousin. Walker, that's my father's side of the family.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my little cousin.
Okay. So you got a lot of Queens ties. Obviously, we see you with Bimmy. You know what I'm saying?
That's my older cousin.
Right.
You see the tattoo on my arm. Like Bimmy raised me.
Okay.
He taught me a lot. Like I used to live with Bimmy too. Like when I was little. Like when I was going through things at home, he used to come get me. Come on. Used to be me, his sons, all my cousins and stuff. And then I used to also had the opportunity to be in his assistant coach. Like when he used to do the Def Jam team at Rucker Park.
Oh, okay.
I was like his assistant coach, but I also had the high school kids, the younger kids. I had them playing in Rucker too.
Right.
When we won it, we won the high school division in 55th at 55th Park at Rucker Park. But I got a funny story about that too. Like Lance Stevenson was the youngest kid to ever play with us in Rucker Park. I had asked Corey Fisher. Corey Fisher was chilling with Tiny in the stands. I said, Corey, come and play. Corey's like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna chill. So Bimmy said, go ask Lance. Lance had to be 12 years old. This motherfucker jumped. You know how the balconies is?
Right.
That motherfucker eyes lit up. He jumped over the fucking balcony and laced his shoes up. I'm gonna tell you what we had on the team. Remember Marcus Hatton? That played at St. John's.
St. John's, nigga with the braids?
He's like Baby Iverson.
Yeah.
Marcus Hatton.
Okay.
Showtime, special effects, right? Right, that do all the crazy dunks.
Right.
I want to say Escalade was on that team.
Escalade? Wow.
Yeah, I want to say Escalade was on that team.
Yeah, Mark
too.
Jackson brother. Yeah.
I want to say he was on that team. Lance made history that night. That motherfucker had 13 points. That nigga was screaming at Lance. Lance was screaming at Show and Mark, give me the fucking ball. Nigga, 12 years old. That's when I knew he was a pro.
Now this is the Lance with the braids.
This is when Lance had braids.
Yeah, he got the braids. Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Born Ready.
Yes.
Yeah, that nigga
That's
was
when I
born
knew-
ready,
that's
bro.
that's when I knew he was a fucking pro. He
Damn.
jumped over that fucking balcony, that gate so quick. I said, "Oh shit, this motherfucker is crazy."
Yo, that's
yeah.
wild. That's a wild story.
And I mean, and I learned a lot, man. I learned the business. I learned how music stuff go, the basketball stuff. So I had the best of both worlds.
Possible, yeah.
I had the opportunity to see Bimby in the studio, Corey Rooney, Tamar Braxton. One of my favorite artists that Bimmy worked with, and he was young. I thought he was gonna blow. Ali Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, so I had the opportunity to experience all that and see it from a baby, man.
Damn. That's a name you dropped.
And then all the great like conversations or just being around them and they showing you different things. You know, people don't talk about what Bimmy really do in the community. Like he give back. So last year, Bimmy had Rock Nation. I think it was Emery. He had OG Emery donate like over 60 Puma sneakers. Bimmy packed them shits up, drove over to North Carolina, came, gave them to the kids, spend time, everything. Like, he do stuff back home in Baisley.
Right.
You know, I know like all the nonsense that's going on.
Baby, I was heading there.
Yeah,
I'm heading there.
Yeah,
There's a lot of shit on the internet. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that? But before you even answer that, is it the internet is just like a wild place, right? I could sit here right now in front of the camera, say some crazy shit, put it out, and go viral. A nigga can make out a fake website, fake article, fake papers, put it out, and the people will believe it. The media controls the mind. So when you got a stand-up nigga like Bimmy, and you see how he move, but yeah, you hear these rumors about him, how does that affect a nigga like that? How does it affect, like, do y'all even pay attention to that? Or you like, you know what, fuck it, it's just the internet.
You know, I mean, I remember like one time talking with my little cousin about it. He was like, "Yo, I don't even worry about it." Like, I remember one time talking to Walker about it. He's like, "I don't even worry about that shit." And then like with me, sometimes it bothers me.
It bothers you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It bothers me because I'm like, damn, like some of y'all that's talking, he looked out for some of y'all. Like, it's confusing to me.
Unbelievable behavior from you niggas.
Like
Unbelievable behavior.
And I'm looking at some of this shit, and it makes me cross my T's and dot my I's because some of these niggas be around me, and now I'm like, I done been in areas with some of y'all.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm very mindful of it because if you talking ill about my family member like that,
Right.
I mean, you got ill intentions towards me
Towards
too.
you, yeah,
So
yeah.
I gotta be safe too, like when I'm out and I'm moving around because like I'm seeing all these different interviews and stuff popping up, and I'm like, damn, man, like what the fuck is that about? Like,
Right.
and then I'm saying you bringing up some shit from 30 years ago. Like, I wasn't like,
Right.
shit. I was like, I don't know. Like, my family kept me protected from all that stuff.
Right.
So like, I don't really get it.
Right. Well, you know, a lot of niggas, these podcasters, you know what I'm saying? These podcasters have created a platform for niggas from back in the day to really tell their story, right? And some of these niggas fabricate. Some of them niggas come on here and they tell real deal stories. And the only thing I could think about with that situation is just a nigga just hating. He see what he doing. You see his family. You know what I'm saying? Yourself. You know what I mean? Other family members. You know what? I'm gonna bring up some shit that happened in '84. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna twist it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna twist it up now because now the internet is so easy to do that. It's easy to put out fake paperwork. It's easy to write an article about. You see what happened with Jay? You see how Jay sent the sharks at the Jaguar White?
Yeah,
and you see your man had to come on camera and apologize. Yeah. So, you know, is a lot of that going on.
Like you had a guest on here. I always mess his name up. Honorable person, man. I think he's related to Double, man. Is it Boosie? Boost? Like,
yeah, Big Boots.
Big Boots did a podcast and he was showing Bimmy nothing but love, man. Like taking up for him. And I'm like, I respect it when it come from those type of guys because he's a legend in his own right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I understand it. Like I don't get it. Like the guys that I see that's talking now, I'm like, I don't understand like where all this is coming from.
Right.
And I think a lot of it is jealousy. Like,
jealousy.
You can bring all that shit up, but let's bring up the things that you done in the community trying to help. Like, cause a man would take the shirt off his back and give it to you. You know what I mean? My whole family is like that. From like you said, like, you know, you have his sister Deb, you have Waka, you have Frenchie, you have Wu, you have Quan, KK. Like our whole family. It's like one thing I give this boy right here, man. He's about trying to help the whole dynamic of our family. Like Waka do a lot of shit behind closed doors, man. Like with his new beverage stuff. Open a new restaurant.
Definitely. We got some of that. Oh shit, we got some of that right here. Yeah, Big Sips, nigga.
His restaurant, he employed family members, others,
right.
People opportunity trying to help. Like, let's talk about that stuff. Like, yeah, my family is very known in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's more than just that. We trying to change the dynamics of our family to have something on for our children and our children's children.
Definitely. And that's your pop side.
Yeah, that's my father's side.
Now let's talk about your pops. You know, your pops was an OG in the hood. You know, what was he like?
Yeah, my father has like his whole, like I got a documentary coming out soon too. So like, that's why I'm confusing too. Like it's like when different allegations is going on.
Right.
People got to realize that my father passed away maybe the year before last. My father, when it comes down to Bimmy and Joe, I'm gonna be real with you. I hate to say it, my father put you in the fucking dirt. You fuck with them. Like, that's how much love. Like my father didn't play when it comes down to them.
Right.
So like when I hear like different stuff that's going on,
right.
I'd be like, yo, so where my father was at when all this was going on? Because everyone from 150th Street, 107th Avenue, on Sutton Boulevard know who my father is. My father made his mistakes, but that man, my father loved South Jamaica Queens, man. I heard my father has so many different stories, man. My pops got his leg blown off and still was out there like going to war with people. Like people try to come. I remember a story when they tried to rob the corner store on 108th and Sutton Boulevard. They try to rob the bodega store. My dad went in there and helped them and lit that shit up and took like 5 bullets and then asked for a Budweiser and drunk the Budweiser and waited for the ambulance to come get him.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
real nigga shit.
yeah, my pop's been through a lot, man. But like when it come down to his family part,
Right.
he didn't play that mess, man.
Mm.
And one thing, like Southside Jamaica Queens, like that whole Sufton Boulevard, 150th Street and all that stuff, they love my dad was like the mayor. Like they loved him, man.
Mm.
You know, my dad was very close with Pappy Mason.
Okay.
That's the picture I showed you with Pappy and my dad.
Now, Pap is your godfather.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I used to hear so many stories like when I was little.
Mm.
Like one thing I give like my community, like in that area, like the OGs, the real OGs, like my OG, Sean Simmons, they call him Dog, Big Cliff, Hev, Jamal, Tata, Tone, all of them. Like, yeah, they might have did wrong, but they tried to take care of us as they used to give us money, keep us off the streets. They used to do like summer youth programs for us, put us in park stuff. So it was a lot of bad things happened, but a lot of good things happened too, man. Like I remember all that shit.
Mm. Now let's talk about your moms. You said your mom was running with Cat.
Yeah. So like it was so many different allegations with my mother. So but my biological father cleared it up for me. Like so right before he passed away, he came down. I asked him some questions about the situation with Fat Cat and my mother. Even when my mother passed away, then my Fat Cat messaged me and he sent his condolences and stuff out there. So it was rumors that my mother was supposed to be messing with him. But Fat Cat was already married and had children already.
Mm.
So people thought it was a possibility, was I his son? You know what I mean? But yeah, so the allegations, I could understand it because my mother wound up she got caught transporting his drugs and did 10 years. She did the whole 10. So I used to always go visit her in Bedford
Hills.
Yeah, it was upstate.
Upstate, yeah,
So I used to always have to go visit her there when I was a little kid.
Okay. So she was down.
Yeah.
She got okay.
My mother was doing all that stuff with them. So, you know, my mother told me before. My mother got killed last summer. So my mother like basically let me know before all that. She was like, I know you've been hearing these rumors for years. That's like your family. That's like you know. She kept telling me it wasn't true. So then I sat down and I talked to my dad. My dad told me it wasn't true, but he did tell me he did believe certain things because him and Fat Cat relationship changed.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They all was like this.
They all was like that. Queen shit.
Yeah. So when the allegations came out about him messing with my mother and then not understanding like why my mother did all that time,
Right.
he understood because he was in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was a lot. It's a lot that make you think that like, what are you messing with her? Like,
Right.
but they had cleared it up to me and told me no.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then the crazy part, even like, you know, Fat Cat family used to reach out to me and check on me. So I had mixed feelings about it. I was like, what the fuck? Because,
Right. You like, damn. Is this, right. Am I really related to this nigga? Right.
And then to be real with you, I never wanted to do a DNA test or nothing because if that was true, or if it came out true, that would mean like Ben Meena is not my family then. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I'm related to Ben Meena on my father's side.
Right.
So I never wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? Like I never wanted to.
That's deep shit right there, nigga. That's the '80s, nigga. That's that deep shit right there.
I never wanted to know.
But at the end of the day, all that is family.
Yeah.
And you know, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Cat, Bimmy, all that is family. You know what I'm saying? And you here, so you doing your thing. But that's definitely wild. Mm-hmm. And you said that's all that's gonna be in the documentary.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, of course I'm gonna give you exclusive stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Shit. I hope this shit make the documentary.
Yeah.
Nigga, you know what I mean? But that's dope. That's crazy. I wanna ask you about a Pacific Park in Queens. I think it's Lincoln.
You got Lincoln Park. You got Baisley Park. You got Ajax.
No, I think it's Lincoln. I think that's where they be having the tournaments.
Yeah, Lincoln Park. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Lincoln. Like, is that where all the top niggas in Queens have come and you got to bring your game?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be real. It's like a mixture though.
Okay.
Because you used to have Lincoln Park, then right across the bridge. So Lincoln Park is like, to me, I call that's like what LB Fam, Lost Boys in that area.
Okay, that's that way.
Yeah, so Lincoln Park, so that I remember, like, that's Ali Vegas is over that way, Lamar Odom, Showtime, Mr. Cheeks and them used to always be out there. So Lincoln Park is a legendary park in Queens, but then also you used to have like Baisley Park. A lot of people used to go to Baisley and play. That's when they used to have the big the gambling games. I know you probably heard, like,
yeah.
for instance, something that you hear like what's going on with my cousin right now, Baisley Park is where the shooting happened.
Got you.
So that's like where all the big time drug dealers and stuff used to be at, play and bet for money. Then right after that, you would have Roy Wilkins Park. It means to be
Yeah.
You would have 48 Park. Then you have the back of the projects and 40 projects. Like
40.
so, we used to be able to rotate around, and then we always got the left rack to play in the Kenny Anderson tournament.
Kenny Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, so like
it's crazy. I played the Kenny Anderson tournament and I played the citywide.
yeah, and then you got the Lost Battalion out there. So we used to always like circulate, man. Like you could get some good bump in them parks. But to honestly, I think that's what this generation is missing now.
Oh, okay.
Not in the parks and the playgrounds playing.
Now, you're a ball player, nigga. Is it true that they say New York niggas, cause we play outside, our knees fuck up cause we playing on concrete?
I'm gonna be real with you.
You heard that?
Yeah. And then I'm 50-50 on it because like I seen firsthand, I think that my cousin, Showtime played too much outside ball.
Oh.
Because I think by the time he got to St. John's, Show had a lot of wear and tear on his legs and his knees. Yeah. I mean, Show is a basketball crackhead. Like, that motherfucker, like, he will, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you something. That motherfucker he will play anywhere.
Right.
He don't care. He just love it. And then, like, so for instance, the year that he led the Big East in scoring, his ass should, I'm not 100% sure. I think Mama Hill, Cliff, and Mikey and them wanted him to relax after that season. Man, as soon as St. John's fucking season over, that motherfucking Rucker Park playing. Like, man, everywhere. Like, he just loved basketball.
Right.
I do think, for his situation, I think it did come back
and haunt him.
And hurt him.
Yeah, because Show should have been in the league.
Yes, come on, man. Show definitely could have played 10 to 15 years in the NBA.
Yeah, he should have been in the league. Definitely. But I see he doing the positive thing too, helping the kids. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's I've been hearing that for years. Like New York niggas play on the concrete, so that's why, you know what I mean. So I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Let me ask one of the experts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, your opinion. Well, yeah, that's crazy. So now, Flocka, he holding the family down. He doing his thing. Now, what's this right here?
That's his new little beverage that he got out that we pushing right now, promoting.
Okay.
You know, we just was in I just came back from like a little promo run with him. He was down at Longwood University. We did a couple of pop-up stuff in a couple of stores and stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, I haven't tasted it yet. I'm gonna taste it with you first here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna taste it here with you first.
Matter of fact, we got 2 cups, my nigga. Yeah, we're gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna critique it. Flock. Yeah. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna taste it with you.
I'm gonna let you know right now, Flock.
Save this one.
Yeah, save that one.
With you.
We're gonna do the live review like we fucking. What's that nigga name? Keith Leaf.
You tell me to take my boy, man. All right, we're gonna sample it right now.
We're gonna sample it right now, Flock.
Smooth going down too. It's smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
So this is the new shit. This is the new shit we pushing.
It's crazy. Kind of remind me of what Dipset used to call it, purple.
Oh yeah. That's definitely. Yeah, nah, this is definitely.
I like that right there.
So, I see Flock. He doing a lot of things. You know. Obviously, he got the alcohol, helping the kids. He falling back on the music.
Nah, he got a lot of young talent. That he got this one artist named Jimmy, man. I think Jimmy gonna go.
Okay.
And it's another one. I cannot think of his name right now. He got 2 young boys. I like them, man. I like them. He got 2 young boys that's very talented, man.
Okay.
I can't remember the other. He gonna kill me. Like Coach, like how you gonna remember my name? I can't. But one of them, Jimmy. I like Jimmy, man. I like both of them. I think that they got a lot of talent and a lot of potential, man.
Definitely.
Like right now, he's more into, I don't know if you know, like No Hands went diamond. Yeah,
the one with Wale.
Wale Rasta went diamond, and I ain't gonna lie, man. He's
nigga Flock got hit.
I'm gonna be real with you. He's living and still benefiting from the work that he put in years ago, and that's one thing with your artists, man. Make timeless music where you can still tour for the rest of your life or your music. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I be going to these shows with him, even the younger generation, they know every word for word, man.
We had gave flower. I know I did. There was an episode last year when we talked about Dreamville.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I said Flock had one of, if not the best set that year. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who that nigga, time out, 30 seconds. Who was the nigga that was on stage and y'all that was wilding?
That's our family. That's Ludini, man.
Yo, that nigga was wilding, son.
Yo, his energy is like on 1,000.
Yo, the nigga was climbing up the shit. Niggas was like, yo, so who is this nigga, son?
Yes, man.
Definitely Flock had.
He got some good music too.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got some good music too.
Flock definitely had one of the best sets that year at Dreamville. I seen you was at Dreamville. Like, they go my nigga Black right there. So yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? You definitely right, man. You gotta the timeless
music,
music, bro.
Yeah, he got
Shit is dope.
he got. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be sleeping on his catalog. I be like, oh shit, I forgot. Like,
and you moving around the clubs with him. And
yeah, shit.
Niggas, yeah, I know niggas be going crazy when his shit jumps off.
Yes, I be like, holy shit. Man, let me tell you something. That shit was. We was in Chapel Hill. Shout out to my boy DJ Nine. DJ Nine's one of the DJs down here in North Carolina. He's rock a roll DJ. The fucking kids like rushed the damn stage. My ass went flying off, busting my ass coming up that goddamn stage. I had to go sit my old ass down.
I'm weak. So, what are y'all doing? Brick Squad. Y'all doing fall AAU or y'all waiting for the split?
We go all year round.
So y'all go all year round?
Our program's all year round.
Okay, so what's the tournament? What's the next tournament I can pull up?
We don't start playing again until March. So our first tournament in March will be in Atlanta on the Puma circuit.
Okay.
So we play from March to October.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just working out.
And we work out, just train. Like during the school time, it's dead. So all we do during school ball, we just do skill development on Sundays. Just no contact stuff, just putting up shots, pick and roll, pick and pop, working on ball handle, a little bit of conditioning, because you don't want them kids. You don't be having no full-blown practices and stuff during school ball, and God forbid one of them kids get hurt.
Yeah.
So you got to respect the school time too as well.
Right.
So like when school come, we shut it down. We just do workouts on the weekends, and we also get copies of their progress reports and stuff and see what they doing with school.
Okay.
Because I pop up to their school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I pop up to the schools.
So,
I definitely pop up to their schools to see what's going on.
Give me one of the players that I need to watch out for.
I'm gonna go from young player. I got a guard in the class of 2027 named Don Jackson that played for Gardner.
He played for Gardner.
Yeah, I think he's gonna blow up this year. I got a kid, McCoy Williams, that's at Kerry Academy.
That's the kid.
Yeah,
I came to the shit on Garner Road.
He can shoot the piss out of the ball.
McCoy, yeah.
McCoy,
He
man.
Kerry Academy because I had peeped him. Yeah.
He picked up a couple offers.
I like Son game.
I'm very excited about that 2027 class. I got a kid by the name of George Johnson. He's special. We just talking about Ravencross. I got a kid, Bray, over there. He about 6'3", combo guard.
9th, 10th grade?
He in 10th grade, class 2027.
Okay. He on varsity?
Yeah, he should be on varsity this year. He should be on varsity this year.
Check him out.
I know I'm missing a couple of them, but that 2027 class I got is special. Like my 2025 class, that's kids that's like seniors now.
Right.
I got Jordan Vick, who did commit to ECU, but he decommitted. You got Trevor Best over there. Trevor Best should be one of the best combo guards in the country. You know, he got offers from Arizona State, Cincinnati, all type of stuff.
He won, yeah.
Trevor Best is special. I got another kid over there named Brandon Solomon. You got to go check out Wilson Prep. Wilson Prep, they won they 3-time state champion.
Right. Out there in Wilson?
Yeah, I got a kid. I'm gonna mess his name up. Coach Anthony Atkinson. You know, he won the Division II national championship in college.
Oh, okay.
Coach Ant is over there. So I got a kid, Elijah Newsom, over there. North Raleigh Christian, I got a 6'6" wing, Tristan Thompson.
Where's that at?
North Raleigh Christian is that Perry? Like, it's going down like, is that Perry Street? Perry is
like Perry Creek?
I don't want to say Perry Creek, but it's going down like, you're going past Crap, you're going past Triangle Mall. Are you going past, like, it's a...
Yeah, so that's Perry Creek. You passing the mall?
Yeah.
If you go past, what 540?
Yeah, you going
okay,
past
yeah,
all
that's,
that
that's
stuff.
Perry Creek. Perry Creek.
So I got him.
I keep hearing about that school. I'm gonna check. I need to go check the niggas out.
I got a kid that's at East Wake named Mose Cannon.
Okay.
Another kid at Kips that's Ty. I got like my young group, man. This should be the year for them, man.
So
and I got a white boy that's tough too. He played for Fayetteville Academy. His name is Braden.
Fayetteville Academy.
Yeah, Fayetteville Academy.
Yeah. So now, I know when the high school season starts, you moving around. You go
Yeah, we go all them games.
go to all the games.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm recruiting.
Got you.
Gotta recruit, man. Gotta recruit.
So, is there a website for like kids that want to fuck with it?
Yeah.
Parents that want to fuck with
All
it?
they gotta do is go on you can let's call BSM Grassroots and just it'll pop up. You can run a Google search, everything will pop up. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, website, everything, it'll pop right up.
Okay. Bad. What else we need to touch about? I want to because that's something that I was going to ask you as the AAU coach. You gotta fuck with the high school games. Yeah, but the McCoy kid, I seen him when y'all played that Garner Road.
He can shoot the piss off the ball, man.
Yeah,
You got a
that
chance to
Garner
be
Road,
special, man.
Definitely. So what's the social media links that they could follow y'all on?
You can go to BSM Grassroots Basketball on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
Facebook, the same thing. You know, just run BSM Grassroots Basketball. Everything will pop up.
Gotcha.
Everything definitely pop up, man.
So now, because y'all with Adidas, not Adidas, Puma, there's no more big time Adidas. Vegas.
It's just called Las Vegas Big Time. Gary Charles run it.
Oh, so there's no more. It's not by.
not
You know,
Adidas,
before it
yeah.
used to be our era.
Yeah,
It's Adidas.
Adidas 64 and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
It's called Las Vegas Big Time.
Oh, okay.
You know, and the privilege that I got of that is because my mentor, like a father figure to me, Gary Charles, run that. And you know, Gary Charles is like Sonny right hand man. So like every time we play in Vegas, Gary give us a tougher schedule. We had opportunity to play Strive for Greatness. That was Bryce James and them team. We
Okay.
played Dame Leonard team. We played the best of the best.
Right.
So like every time we go out there in Vegas, we in front of over like 60 college coaches every time we play.
Every time.
Every time we play.
I see you. I see you in your Instagram. You got a whole bunch of letters and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your players is they getting them letters in.
Yeah.
So you stay in contact with the college coaches.
Yo, it's funny part. It's like a lot of like my former players are now college coaches and agents now.
Oh, okay.
You know, my childhood friend is the head coach at Norfolk State, Rob Jones. Corey Edwards is another kid that's tattooed on my arm right there. That's Dave Edwards' son. Dave Edwards is a legend in New York City in basketball. Corey Edwards is the assistant coach at High Point University.
Okay.
And you got other players that I coach. They head coaches and assistant coaches in these college programs now. So I'm proud of them, man.
Right. That's dope. So just off the GP, you doing Vegas?
Yeah, we'll be in Vegas for 3 weeks. For 2.5 weeks.
Okay, that's in July.
In July.
Okay.
Yeah. Every year.
Every year, that's mandatory. Is that around the same time as the NBA Summer League?
NBA Summer League.
Okay, I gotta fuck with y'all niggas then. I'm booking that.
Summer League, USA Basketball, everything going on at the same time.
Okay.
And all the workouts at Impact Sports with the pros and overseas players.
Okay.
So my kids get the opportunity to experience it all.
Experience. Oh, that's dope.
Yep.
That's dope. So I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas on that. What else? What other big tournaments y'all got lined up so far that you know about?
We got the Puma circuit coming up where we be in Wichita, Kansas again. I'm not gonna lie, man. Puma, that shit was rocking last year in Wichita, Kansas. There was so many fucking college coaches and scouts out there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like the Puma circuit is right there. Like it's getting up there. Like I give them their credit. Like, you know, everything has their pros and their cons. There was some things I didn't like, and then overall it was a good experience for me and my program.
Right.
You know, shit just cost so much money. Shit. Shit just cost a lot, man.
Now, before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you an old school question, right? Now that you brought that up, is it true that let's say the McCoy kid. I like the McCoy kid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he's the number one player in North Carolina. Is it true that because if he's the number one player that you won't have to pay for certain tournaments?
You get some leverage. Like
You get leverage, right?
It'll help you, like with sponsorship.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It'll help you if you. I mean, you gotta have the players, man.
Right.
It's simple as that. If you don't have the players, it's hard, man. Because who's gonna keep funding you and giving you money if you're not producing players? And now, it's this big bank right now. Like these kids are taking the opportunity advantage to put themselves in a situation to make some money. Programs is getting money.
Right.
Shoe companies is giving out money. But it's not as easy as it used to be.
Gotcha.
And you see, I learned that shit from Tiny, man. Like, Tiny put me in position to learn this shit, man. Like, I remember when I had the number 13th pick in the NBA draft, I had Antoine Wright that played with Texas A&M. And Antoine wanted to fire his agent. Tiny made a call. Next thing I know, like, I had car service coming from South Jamaica, Queens, 40 Projects, taking me to Teaneck, New Jersey, some restaurant. And I'm meeting one of the top fucking agents in the goddamn country.
Just like that.
Yeah, and got that young kid to leave his agency and sign with that person, with that company. And that's when I learned that it was a business. Because before, I was just doing it for fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to help the kids in the community, just have fun. And I didn't know, like, you're supposed to put yourself in position to get percentages and different stuff. I didn't know the business side of it.
Right.
So I messed up on opportunities to make money out of it. 'Cause I didn't know no better. I didn't know that. I just thought, like, yo, just doing it for fun. Like,
Right. Just coaching.
having fun. And I'm not knowing, like, this is really a business. And I seen it. Like, I ain't gonna step in a lot when that happened, and then I received what I received off of that. I was like, holy shit, man, like, what the fuck? But I ain't gonna lie, I fucked the money up. The first thing I did was fucking go to Club Babalu's, Mars 2112, Club Stereo.
Mars 2112. Niggas don't know about that.
Club Stereo. I'm in the fucking clubs. I'm thinking the money gonna keep coming forever.
Right. That shit slowed the fuck down.
That shit was a one-time payment. That shit was like, here, nigga, here.
So
You don't know the business? Here.
So, yo, you wild nigga. So the AAU circuit, it's a cash.
It's a business.
It's a cash.
Yeah, it's a business, man.
Gotcha.
It's a business. And but sorry to say it, you gotta run that shit like a business though.
Gotcha.
Because if you don't, come on, man. Man, God bless her soul, man. Like my ex-wife that passed away a couple of years ago, I remember the struggle with that shit, man. Taking money out the household,
Right.
and doing all this shit and losing, and then you investing in certain things, and you think you got this play and you got that one. And another person come with a bigger bag or a better situation. Them kids are gone. And all that money you don't took out your household, investing and doing all of that. Like, I tell you, if you do anything for anybody, you better do it with the kindness of your heart and don't do it expecting anything back.
Expecting back, yeah.
Or put yourself in a situation where it's business.
Gotcha.
I think sometimes people mix up like, yo, this is my nigga, this is my homie, this is my bro, blah, blah, blah. Nah, you better run. It's a business.
So y'all under the Puma circuit. So y'all got Adidas, y'all got Kansas. Anything local?
We probably go do a couple of local tournaments. We usually do Phenom Hoops, Rick Lewis. He usually do something as a Raleigh Convention Center during a live period.
Okay, through the
I
line.
probably put him in a couple of them events. I'm looking at my guy Rod Bridges that run the Hoop State Network. He signed with Under the Radar with Sean and them. He's running events. I'm definitely gonna go to some of Rod events and support him. My man Damon Keys. Trying to figure out how can Damon Keys was a person that's always been there for me for years. So Damon Keys signed with New Balance. I ain't gonna lie, New Balance offered us a crazy deal.
They offer a crazy.
I mean, a good deal.
Right.
But it's like, I still got one more year under my contract with Puma, but then like I want to see how the New Balance thing turn out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's new,
Right.
And like I want to do it, but I'm kind of skeptical and scared of it because I heard some pros and cons about it.
So starting the AAU program, is it mandatory that you have to get under one of them umbrellas?
Nah, I can tell a lot of people, man, stay independent. I'll tell you why, man.
I'm listening.
That independent grind is hard, but it's also special too because you got an opportunity to play against everybody. You play against Nike, Under Armour, Puma, Adidas, whatever. You just got to go and put yourself in the best events. I understand that the independent route is costly. It costs. You may lose players because they're going to go to fully sponsored programs.
Right.
But that independent grind, man, it's hard. It's hard because you're competing against shoe company teams. It's hard.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
for instance, like, say, my boy, you did so much good for this kid. And then CP3 come and sit down with you, like, coach did very well for you, but, this is Chris Paul program. What you going to do?
Right.
What you going to do?
Right. The kid gonna jump
Yeah, he going to CP3.
just like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can do everything for this kid. Everything for him. Trust me, I have made some bad investments. Come on, I've been here 30-something years.
Right.
So I done made some bad investments.
Gotcha.
But if you love the kid and that situation is better for them, let them go. Don't hate on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't hate on that. That's what some of these coaches do, man. It's a jealousy thing, man. You know what I mean? It's like it's very cutthroat. I done heard so much shit about me in this basketball shit. You know what I mean? It'd be funny.
But you changing the culture though, because you coming from New York, coming from a winning situation, and then they not used to that. They not used to what you bringing to the table. So it's like, nah, don't fuck with Walker and them. Don't fuck with that Juice Crew team. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. And then, you know how it is, man. Niggas is just gonna talk, regardless. But 30 players in 2 years.
In 2 years, yep.
That's good for the Brick Squad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, one of our kids to watch out for. I think he's gonna blow up this year, man. I got Kyle Ingram. That's at Winston-Salem State University. I think Kyle, he's one of the kids. Like him, Shaquille Ward, AD, Samari, that group that helped made the transition from Juice to Brick Squad, that was a special group. Like they in college right now. They come up to their freshman year. I'm proud of them. I don't want them to think that I forgot about them because like the direction of how the program is going. Those kids that was with the Juice program the last 2 years before we changed over to Brick Squad Monopoly,
right?
They are part of the reason that helped get this deal. Kids, I want to tell all them parents, I appreciate them, that staff I had, everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm in position now to where I can pay coaches to come in and help. You know what I mean? A lot of these coaches don't get paid for this shit. They taking money out of their own household,
right,
and to do volunteer work to help with these kids. I could help right now. You know what I mean? Like my administrator, team moms, travel coordinator, coaches, I'm able to help give them something. You know what I mean? It ain't always about that, but you be able to give something back now.
Right. That's what's up.
That's what I like the position now. I'm able to help more.
Right.
That shit get costly, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have to tell your players to don't be on no fanboy shit when Flocka come around?
Nah, they talk shit. They
okay.
Because Walker come out there here play. Like the other day, he was down here last week. We had an open gym.
Yeah, I think I had it at
man. We
what's that on Davie Street, right? Where y'all be that church over there?
The women's prison, downtown, man. We got our ass bust, man. We went 0-6, man. We lost to fucking B Rose, Neiman Marcus, DJ Rank.
I see.
Damn promoters beat us.
I see you had posted that on your gram.
They beat us, man.
When Flocka was out here.
Yeah.
He be running.
We running, y'all.
That's what's up. You know
that's also too what we doing, trying to bridge the gap, like with different upcoming artists, the club promoters, different people.
Right.
You know, because these kids, like they into that stuff. So if we got a relationship with different promoters and DJs and stuff, and these kids are going out, especially our kids that's in college, they can keep their eyes on them for us and protect them, make sure they all right.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Listen, man, my nigga Black. This was you dropping a lot of knowledge right now, bro. You dropping a lot of gems. Again, let the people know where they can tap in with the AAU team. They can tap in with you.
Definitely, you can follow. We all over social media. Just Brick Squad Monopoly, Grassroots Basketball. But I'm gonna ask them a question though. It's a hometown question.
Okay, I'm all for it.
What's your top 5 players out of Coney Island? Or do you want to say New York City?
Let's do New York.
New York.
Well, we can do both.
I'm gonna go category. New York City, your top 5 point guards.
All right.
However you feel.
How you feel?
Your top 5 out of the whole 5 boroughs.
Bash. E. Bark. R.J. Barrett. Omar. The legend himself, Steph.
Okay.
And I should have put Steph first, but that's in no particular order.
All right, so I'm going to go my top 5. My top 5 point guards ever in New York City history. Number 1 would be Dave Edwards from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Number 2, I'm going Stephon Marbury. Number 3, Kenny Anderson.
Kenny.
Number 4, oh, man, that's tough. Number 4, I'm going with Boo Harvey. Number 5, did I say Steph yet?
Yeah, you said Steph.
I say Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, you said Kenny. I'm waiting on his name because once we put this shit out there, the comments gonna kill both of us if you don't say this last name.
Nah, this last name, who I like, everybody gonna get mad with me, was one of my favorite point guards ever in New York City. Booger.
Booger
Ed Smith.
Smith.
And I didn't even say Skip. Oh my God.
Yeah, you ain't say Skip, and,
Oh,
you ain't say Pearl.
Yeah, I ain't say Pearl either.
I was waiting on Pearl
Yeah, I
because
didn't
you know
say
niggas
Pearl.
going.
Yep.
But I'm just going off my era. That's
Yeah.
what I saw. So y'all niggas don't kill me in the comments. But yeah, nah, that Booger was Westinghouse. That was something different.
Then if I had to go like to that younger generation, man, my favorite guards. I mean, I'm not even gonna go with Talik and Dre and them class and Omar.
Okay.
Like my class of guards that I always loved would be Daryl Showtime Hill, Sebastian Telfair, Gary Irvin,
G. Irv,
Quincy Doobie,
Coney Allen,
It's one more I'm missing, man. There's one more I'm missing. I'm missing.
Russell Robinson.
Oh man, you know, yeah, I love Russell, but I'm forgetting Eugene Harvey,
Nunu, yeah.
I'm forgetting Nunu.
Yeah, Nunu was Brooklyn, USA.
Yeah, I'm forgetting Nunu. That
I
nigga, don't know. I be all over because you coach so many of them. I'm all over with.
Nunu went to Seton Hall, right?
Yeah, Nunu went to Seton Hall.
Yeah, Nunu was a fucking serious problem.
Nunu was one of my favorite guards, man.
G. Irv, that nigga though. Shout out to G. Irv. I gotta give you your props.
I love cornbread.
G. Irv, that nigga. G. Irv, that nigga. But nah, that's what I'm saying. It's so much. See, damn, we could talk for 4 hours because
that's why it's so hard for me as a coach because
right,
my guards, that was my position, and and that was tiny position. Like I got to see a lot of shit that guard position, and that guard position mean a lot to me. So like when I'm recruiting guards, I'm looking for guards that got that toughness like G. Irv. I'm looking for showmanship like Sebastian. I'm looking for certain things like show. Like I'm stuck in that era.
Right.
I'm stuck in it. Like it's hard. Like
got you.
Like that point guard position is very. It means a lot to me because I believe like in guards we trust.
When you,
know what I mean?
As a coach, you've been doing this shit for years. NBA niggas, most of your players is in the NBA, college, high level basketball. When do you really start to focus on your players? Like 6th, 7th grade?
I get them young.
You like
get them
young?
real young. But I'm gonna tell you what I also realize: some kids at that young age they peak, and you try to find a way not to let them peak. Like keep challenging, try to keep getting them better. But I have seen kids that nobody knew of just blossom and just blow up. Like for even now, if you ask me like North Carolina,
right?
Since I've been down here, one of my favorite guards who I think don't get enough credit. I watched them and I coached against them. Chris Clemens, that played at Millbrook. He went to Campbell University.
Okay, yeah.
He went to the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, the nigga that was
I'm gonna tell you, if Chris Clemens don't get hurt his second year like in the NBA, it would have turned out totally different for him.
Got you.
Like another guy, a guard out here that I love. I had the opportunity to coach him, Jalen Harris. They call him J5. He's from Wilson, Arkansas and Georgetown. He was special. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie. I had Blake Harris. I sent Blake Harris to Mountie Word. He played with Ben Simmons and R.J. Barrett. Blake was special. He wound up going to Missouri, then transferred to NC State, and then bounced around a couple of years. So like, I mean, I done see some good players out here, man. I ain't gonna lie. North Carolina had they run. Like when it's called the hoop state,
right?
Them motherfuckers are producing players after players, man. You gotta give them their credit, man.
Got you. Again, man, this is legendary shit with my nigga Black. Like I said, we could sit here for hours to talk. But Brick Squad Monopoly, Grassroots, that's the movement. You said shows on board.
Yeah,
shout out to show.
Show's gonna be our personal development, skill development trainer.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Show. Are y'all still actively looking for coaches and volunteers?
Definitely. We looking for coaches. You have to pass your criminal background test. You have to be USA Basketball certified. You got to be fully committed. We do have head coaching positions available. We do a stipend for all head coaches. All the head coaches receive $5,000 for coaching for the season. Take care of your travel and all that stuff. We're definitely looking for some young coaches too, man. Because to be honest with you, man, I'm looking at least 2 more years because our program is going to expand to Riverdale, Georgia, and New York City. So I'm looking for someone to come over here and run, being a director of Brick Squad Monopoly, North Carolina, as I venture off to Riverdale, Georgia, and New York City.
Gotcha.
So we definitely looking for some coaches and some more staff members.
Definitely. Again, follow my nigga Black. You heard what he said. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to seeing y'all when the AAU season start. I like what you said. You're not putting no pressure on the kids. You know, y'all work. You said y'all start from March to October, and then everything else is just workouts, development. So that's good. You ain't putting too much, you know, on the kids. Make sure y'all follow him. Tap in with him. We got the Flocka drinks. Make sure y'all tap in with Flocka. Was this Big Sips?
Yep.
Purple Punch. Where can the people purchase this at?
Oh, it's just some local stores.
Local stores.
Local stores, yeah.
Okay. Make sure y'all get that. You know what I'm saying? This new Flocka drink. You know what I mean? Got me a little buzz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Unbelievable Behavior, Well Cigar, episode 16. My nigga Black. We out.